Hey guys, it's your girl Vanessa here. Welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to show you how you can make some cloves and flax seeds butter for your hair. So this is going to help to, just keep your hair super nice and moisturized, but also it will help to increase the thickness in your hair because flax seeds and cloves are really great
Coucou les
when it
amis,
comes
c'est
to
Nature Vanessa.
providing your
Bienvenue
hair
sur
with
une autre
thickness, especially
vidéo.
the flax seeds
C'est vrai
because
que
it's
ça fait
high in
vraiment un
protein.
bail. Ça
So
fait un
if you're
bail que j'ai posté
interested,
de
make sure
vidéos
you
sur
watch the
cette chaîne
video
et j'aimerais
and
d'abord
watch
commencer par
until the
m'excuser
end
pour
because I'll show you
l'absence
exactly how
et
to make
aussi le
it,
fait que je ne vous
and
ai pas
also I'll tell you a bit more
averti
about
avant
how you
de
can use it and
prendre
how
une
I also
pause
use it on my
sur
hair.
YouTube.
So make sure that you
Mais
stay
là,
tuned
je vais vous
and you
raconter.
watch until the end. So to begin with, we are going to make the base of the butter, and that will be using some flax seeds as well as cloves. That's going to be the moisturizing agents in our butter. You can actually replace this for aloe vera gel if you want to, or fenugreek water. Those are again really great alternatives when it comes to providing sort of like moisture to your butter. So I use about 3 tablespoons of the flax seeds, and these are brown flax seeds, but you can use the golden one as well if that's what you have available. And then for cloves, I use about 1 tablespoon of cloves. Now flax seeds are quite high in protein, so that can help to increase your hair thickness, and also it is really great at defining your curls and just moisturizing your hair, whereas cloves can help to stimulate hair growth. That's if obviously you're going to apply this to your scalp, but also it is good at just maintaining your hair strands in good condition. So I added some water, popped the whole thing on the stove, allowed it to boil until I noticed that the mixture was starting to get thick and colorful. So I just took that off the stove. Make sure you're there and you're checking regularly because this boils over if you're not looking. So I went ahead and strained the gel, and I'm just going to let that sit on the side while I work on the next ingredient. So to make the butter, we are going to need some shea butter. I got this butter from Amazon, but you can use any other shea butter that you may have available at home. Now I just eyeball the quantities, guys. I haven't measured anything. So if you're not good at eyeballing, you can go ahead and measure. So I think this is about maybe 3 to 4 tablespoons of shea butter. Next, I'm going in with some mango butter. This you can completely leave out if you wanted to be honest. You don't have to use it. But if you're not using mango butter, you can just use coconut oil. But yeah, mango butter is also very good at moisturizing your hair. Another alternative to this would be cocoa butter, if obviously you haven't got this available, or if you don't have it all together, then don't use it. So I added about, I would say maybe that was about 2 to 3 tablespoons again of mango butter, and then I'm just adding some olive oil. So you don't want to add too much olive oil though, because this is going to make the whole thing very liquid, because remember we already have the gel that we're going to incorporate into this. So you can add maybe 3 to 4 tablespoons of olive oil, or if you don't have this, you can use avocado oil. The thing with avocado oil though, it can be a little bit thick, so if you like avocado oil, you can also use it and it will be fine for today's recipe too. So you want to pop the whole thing on the stove, allow it to melt. So essentially we're doing the double boiler method, so you want to put a pot on the stove, put some water in it, and then put the bowl in it, and just allow the butters to melt. And once it's melted, this is what it looks like. So we're gonna go ahead now and add in our gel. So the flax seeds and cloves gel that we have made earlier. But like I said, if you don't have this and you want to use aloe vera gel instead, this is the time to add your gel. Or if you're using fenugreek water, for example, this is also your time to add it. So if you want, you can actually add, I could have added more of the gel to be honest, but I just didn't want it to be like too runny, so this is okay for me. So you can add, I would say maybe add gradually until you're happy with the texture. So it will also depend on how much of the shea butter and mango butter that you used. So I popped the whole thing in the freezer, just allowed it to cool down, and you kind of saw what texture we had that we're working with. To be honest, the flax seeds kind of sat a bit at the bottom, and that's understandable because water and oil do not mix. But that was fine. So once the oils has sort of become slightly thicker, you want to just use your hand mixer and just go ahead and mix it properly until the oil and the gel actually combines. Like, I mean, the butters and the oil combine properly. So I wasn't quite happy with the consistency, so I popped that in the freezer again for another few minutes, and it's become just a little bit harder than what I had initially. And then I'm gonna go again with my hand mixer and just mix it up until I get the desired consistency. The longer you mix this, the thicker the consistency gets. So if you use, let's say if you use more aloe vera gel maybe, or like more of the flaxseed gel, then you probably would have to mix it a lot longer to get sort of like a thicker consistency. So yeah, so just go ahead and mix until you're happy with what you're getting. This is what I've got eventually, and I was happy with this. Bear in mind also that this thickens when it rests. Okay, so if you let it sit for a while, it will thicken. So I just added a bit of fragrance oil there. Now I'm adding a preservative, again, just to preserve this, because I was going to use it for quite some time on my hair and my daughter's hair. So you can I added about 2 pipettes of the preservatives, and then essentially I'm gonna go ahead and mix it up again until I'm happy with, you know, that everything has properly combined. Sometimes when you add the essential oils or preservatives at this point, sometimes the mixture becomes a little bit kind of like more liquid. So if that happens, just pop it back in the freezer for another few minutes and then take it out and then mix it again, and then you're going to get the desired consistency. So this is it here. It's pretty much ready at this point. So we're going to just go ahead and transfer it into a container that we're going to store that in. Now, this butter can be used really well as a sealant. So when you're moisturizing your hair, you can go in with this to help you seal the moisture in. You can actually use this as a pre-poo treatment as well if you wanted to. I have tried it before. So all you just have to do is just spray your hair with any type of like leave-in conditioner that you may have available, and just saturate your hair with this. It would just help to sort of like soften it, but you may want to melt it a little bit before applying it, just because it's going to be hard basically. Or you just rub it in the palm of your hand before you apply it to the hair, and then you can let it sit for about half an hour, and then just rinse your hair first of all with warm water, and then you go ahead and shampoo. And trust me guys, your hair is going to be your hair is going to feel super soft, and yeah, very very easy to manage. So this is pretty much it for this video. I hope that you guys have enjoyed watching. I'm just showing you guys here how it's definitely thickened and hardened a lot more once it's sat around. So that's the kind of texture that you end up with once it rests for a little bit. So if you like the video, please thumbs up. Also subscribe to the channel if you're not already, and I'll catch you in my next one. Bye.